All right, discrimination right here. Hickock 45 here.
Yeah.
More importantly, you all are here, and it took time, effort, and for some of you, a lot of effort and money, to get here. And I, for one, appreciate it. I know everybody does. So welcome. It's great to see everybody, all these patriots in one place. And of course, you know me, many of you, I've talked to most of you, I think. I even have designated a few of you to act like I'm saying something intelligent up here and maybe applaud. Yeah, there he is. But, I have a tendency to ramble, do I? Yeah, a lot, right? Not today. I wrote it down, so I'm out of here in a few minutes. So I want to be good and have respect for my fellow speakers, and better yet for you all. You've been here a long time. It's great that you're still here. So anyway, I don't know how profound anything I have to say will be, but it's great to be here. Great to see you all again here representing your communities, your family, your friends, and the gun owners who just couldn't make it, who really couldn't make it. They had to work, and it's too expensive for them to travel. There's some legitimate reasons for not getting here. So you're representing them as well, and yourself, of course, your community. But guess who else you're representing? It occurred to me. Well, you might not be aware of it, but there's a group of some fearless renegade types. They belong to an interesting gang a few years back, and you might recognize some of the names: James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, John Adams, and they were quite a gang. And in a lot of ways, we pay homage to them, and out of respect to them, that we gather here. I really believe that. Yep, our founding fathers, imperfect like us, but brilliant, unlike me. Very brilliant, and could see into the future. And we just, the amount of respect for those people that I have, and I know you do, is enormous. Too bad they're gone. Wouldn't it be great to have one of them up here, have all of them up here? James Madison talking about these issues right now. It would just, where's Rod Serling when we need him,
They are here.
Yeah, good point. They are. In spirit, they are here. And we're continuing that for them. But their voices are here. The Constitution speaks loud and clear for those who understand history, and for those whose brains have not been sedated by social media and whatever sitcoms and all the pop culture of today. People who actually think about things and can actually think deeply on a good day. So these men are our inspiration. But we have to be careful. We have to be careful, I think, because we tend to see the primary obstacles in our cause as these gun banners that work in this beautiful building behind us. We tend to think of that as, I don't know about the enemy, but, a big obstacle. The real obstacle are our friends and our neighbors, the other citizens who voted them into office.
Yeah.
Right? Look at the elections, look at the number of votes even the losers get, or the winners. It's those people that vote for them, that they represent. That's, I will say, the problem. Those millions of neighbors that voted them in, the gun banners in. They know they're gun banners, and they voted them in anyway. Okay? Maybe because of that. So whether we like it or not, we're in a battle for the hearts and minds. Our neighbors, our co-workers, just a lot of the people we know. These people can actually determine whether we have even crazier, more oppressive gun laws. And as tough as it is sometimes, we've got to be the adults in the room, the calm, cool, collected ones who have the facts on our sides, as contrasted with the wild-eyed and the accusations we hear and the crazy claims we get from the emotional gun haters. We've got to keep our cool and use reason, common sense. The tempting reaction, of course, when we hear this crazy, this idiocy and this ignorance from the gun banners is to throw up our hands and just dare them to come and take them. It's tempting for all of us. Well, we hope it doesn't come to that. It could, but we hope it doesn't come to that. we all get frustrated with this lack of common sense. And I mean, basically, what I think, we don't want to alienate those folks on the fence. That's our goal, not to alienate them. And what can happen in many cases is it just pushes them on over into that group of gun banners and the totalitarian, thinkers that we just hate so much, right? So what can we do? Wrap up with what I don't have all the solutions, but I think some things we can do are we can bring in new shooters to the sport and educate them properly. Yeah, often as possible. We can know the facts and continue to debunk the many false narratives that are perpetuated by the gun banners. We can quit making fun of gamers, where millions of folks of all ages, you learn about these cool firearms that we all have, because that's where a lot of the folks, young folks and older folks, are learning about firearms and developing an interest. We can make sure we're setting a good example, being safe, responsible gun owners, just ourselves, in every single way we can. We can remain calm and civil when we find ourselves debating, firearms issues with those who disagree with us. We can keep our focus on the Second Amendment, separated from party politics and religion as much as possible. There's nothing good is going to come from alienating large groups of people out there who might think differently from us in some ways. Party, political party, religion, whatever it is. It should go without even saying everybody, regardless of religion, political party, race, gender, ethnic background, color, height, sexual orientation, weight, shoe size, IQ, whatever, is welcome in our big Bill of Rights party, Second Amendment party. Certainly, IQ should not be a factor, right? Or I would never be here. Last point. We need to avoid the divisiveness within our community, trying to eat our own. Some of us just cannot resist playing the "I'm a better patriot than you" game. It's kind of a game sometimes, and constantly being on the witch hunt for an infidel. They're out there, but we got to be careful not to be looking for them all the time or creating them. The last thing we need is anything that unnecessarily divides us. We're all in this together, basically. One of those gangsters I was talking about earlier kind of got it right when he said, "We must indeed all hang together, or most assuredly we shall all hang separately," right? Last thing, remember, the real rally, I'm not a good cheerleader, but the real rally is where? The voting booth, right? Let's all make sure we get there. Thank you all. Good to see you.